Transfer deadline day is upon us, and Fabrizio Romano, that guy, the guy with no life who ruins all the transfer news, has ruined our lives because 17 hours ago, yes, we're late to the party with this one, folks, but regardless, he's still not coming. And I questioned this deal yesterday when it was a walk and talk session because I said this deal would have happened. We've agreed everything with the player, we've agreed everything with Fluminense. The problem is, Paul are not willing to break the loan, and we'll get into the wee tweet in a minute, but I said this. There is no plus side of Apel, or however you pronounce their name. Quite frankly, I don't care, right? There's no upside of them breaking the deal unless we were going to offer them money. I know there is rumours that the guy hasn't been getting paid, Jefte, for like the past few months, which would be quite sad for him. But the positives that you can take from this might outweigh the negatives, because if we brought this guy in a few days ago, we could have sold Yilmaz. We could have... I guess you could say, well, if we brought this guy in, then Barisic could have went, which is very true, which we all probably would have wanted. But I think what this confirms is Yilmaz ain't going anywhere. Today, he's not going, and it means Barisic is probably just going to leave us for free in the summer, and then we'll bring Jefte in, because of course that's when it's going to happen. But anyway, to dive into it, let's go into Fabrizio Romano's tweet. Roadblock sign. Road closed. Jefte is no joining Rangers. Jefte Rangers deal has collapsed as a pool are not willing to break loan for the second half of the season, ... But I'm told Rangers have verbal pact in place to reactivate the option to sign Jefte in the summer transfer window. Deal could really happen in June, where we Brazilian flag. So, yeah, here we go. What I would say is, if they're not actually paying him, right, and they haven't paid him for months, do they really have the leeway to, like, properly cancel this deal? Surely Fluminense, who is his parent club at the end of the day, could just turn around and say, well, you know what, you just haven't been fucking paying him, we're calling him back. Surely not paying a guy on loan breaks some sort of law or bylaw that's in the laws of football. Has to. So that kind of tells me that he has been getting paid. Yeah, I'm not Fabrizio Romano. I'm not a sad man. I'm not a sad man. I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal. So the reality is, Fabrizio Romano, he can keep dishing out these tweets. I just hope today he dishes out a few more tweets, because as much as this Yefty deal's collapsed, I think you can take your positives from it. I think it would be a lot worse if, like, the Oscar Cortez deal collapsed, because we haven't had a right winger in about 7 years since Daniel Candeias left the football club, which is like, 1,700 days ago, which is mad. 1,700 days, that is ages, and that's probably even more than that, to be honest. I'd need to add them all up. But with Oscar Cortez, that's going to be announced today. I mean, if you look on Twitter yesterday, it looked like it was official yesterday, but they're not announcing it till today because they want to soften the blow of this transfer window. Because it was looking good, right? We've brought in Silva, we've brought in Diamonde. Looks like we're going to bring in Jefte. That deal's collapsed, so we're bringing in the main man, Oscar Cortez, which is going to leave us with free signings. Rangers are just going to drag it out because that's what they do. They drag it out. It's disappointing, right, that we're not going to bring in anyone else in here. Maybe there could be a late deal. Rumours were last night that Shankland had until 11 p.m. to accept or reject the deal, and he rejected it. Which, if he's rejected the deal, tells he must be in contact with Rangers in some form. It can't just be Shankland. But maybe he thinks, well, I don't want to be at Hearts for the next 3 years. I want to leave myself with 12 months on the deal till next summer, because Shankland has Hearts by the balls. Right? He's grabbing them by the balls here, and the reality is they need him more than he needs him. No, they need him more than he needs them, is the correct terminology. But I think if we were going to put a bid in, it would have happened, man. It's like, I've seen some people compare it to Titanic, but it would be the equivalent to Titanic if Jack and Rose never met and the boat just fucking sank. Jack's drawing invisible pictures of no naked people. There's no Lauren Shankland to draw. I don't get it. If we were going to bid for the guy, the bid would have... there's been no formal... There's not even been one. But then how much did Shankland, right? I seen some Cardiff City forum on Twitter yesterday. They're discussing signing Turnbull. And they're like, well, why don't we stay in the Scottish market and sign Shankland? And then they're all saying, oh, Shankland's not good enough. He's not Scottish champion. He's not English championship material. Who the fuck are they kidding? I mean, this guy's like finished top goal scorer last season. He's top goal scorer this season. He scores against the Old Firm for fun. When he was in Europe last season for Hearts and this season, he was bagging in the goals against good, decent European teams. And these fuds that support Cardiff City seem to think that Lawrence Shankland's pish. I fucking dead on. It's just the snobbery of the English leagues. They're fucking shite, Cardiff City. I mean, they think there's a big, massive derby between them and Swansea because what the like two of three Welsh teams that are in the English pyramid know their role. Suck one. Till next time. Peace.